the investments and operations of Victoria International Container Terminal in the Port of Melbourne. On behalf of the management and staff of International Container Terminal Services and VICT, we thank you for the honor of your presence at this virtual and remote inauguration of the expanded VICT, a wholly owned subsidiary of ICTSI. 7 years ago in 2017, VICT started operations after we had invested $500 million developing Australia's first fully automated container terminal. We were the pioneer in automation with investments in infrastructure, technology, training, and sustainable practices. Our investments of now over $700 million make us a significant foreign infrastructure investor in Victoria, enabling us to transform VICT into a cornerstone for Australian foreign trade. And so it is that today we inaugurate VICT's Phase 3A. This additional investment redefines the Port of Melbourne's landscape, setting new standards for operational efficiency and capacity. VICT can now accommodate the world's largest container vessels, the Neo-Panamax giants, solidifying the Port of Melbourne's position as Australia's #1 container port. Supersized ships can now sail directly into Port Phillip and dock at VICT, the only terminal in Melbourne capable of receiving them. This translates to faster turnaround times, improved efficiency, and ultimately a competitive edge for Australian businesses. The impact extends beyond borders. This project, undertaken by a Filipino-owned company investing in Australia, showcases the healthy trade and economic ties between our nations as well as our shared aspirations. I wish to acknowledge our host city, Melbourne, and the Port of Melbourne Corporation and our business partners for being such gracious hosts and tireless collaborators in this vital enterprise. In closing, allow me to express our gratitude to the management and staff of VICT. You are key in making this happen. The commitment and enthusiasm you have for the task at hand are a source of inspiration and pride. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Razon. Let us now turn our attention to the screen for a short presentation on Victoria International Container Terminal, Australia's first fully automated terminal.
Welcome to Victoria International Container Terminal, a world-leading port facility in innovation and port automation, being the only fully automated terminal in the Southern Hemisphere. With the new expansion, our terminal added the 2 largest ship-to-shore cranes in Australia, deploying 7 cranes on an extended 735-metre berth, with a capacity of 1.25 million TEUs per year. Along with the automated gate-in and out technology and block designs, VICT has built one of the most efficient terminals that benefits both sides of the supply chain. 17 automated container carriers transport the containers to and from the cranes to the container yard, and 26 automated stacking cranes allow the operation to service landside and shipside operations at the same time. VICT offers the only container terminal in Melbourne capable of handling the next generation of larger vessels, connecting Victoria to the world.
At this juncture, may we now call Secretary Alfredo Pascual for the introduction of our speaker. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, Secretary Fred Pascual, for the introduction. Please take your seat. House Speaker Martin Romualdez, members of the cabinet that are here with us, the Philippine Ambassador of the Philippines to Australia, Maria Helena de la Vega, Victoria International Container Terminal Chairman, Christian Gonzalez, International Container Terminal Services, Inc. CEO, Mr. Ricky Razon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Manila and Melbourne are both maritime cities which have been nurtured by access to the water and the open seas. Port cities are lifelines of a country to the world at large, especially to this day, where supply chains have become essential to today's national requirements and our modern lifestyle. I, for one, am very proud that the Port of Manila, with centuries of maritime history and expertise, became the birthplace of the International Terminal Services, Inc., or ICTSI, which would grow to be the largest independent terminal operator with 33 terminals located in 19 countries across 6 continents. So, well done, Ricky. You have become a shining example of Filipino expertise, contributing to the smooth flow of trade and commerce in this globalized world that we live in today. Since ICTSI came to Australia in 2014 to establish the Victoria International Container Terminal, we are now seeing, and are delighted to do so, to watch the application of cutting-edge technology and automation in improving efficiency and productivity. Being the only fully automated container terminal in the Southern Hemisphere is a great feat worthy of admiration. VICT shows us that we need not be afraid of technology and automation. Quite the contrary, we recognize that using modern equipment here in VICT has led to a safer working environment, minimizing old occupational hazards, and improving the health and lifestyles of those who work here. We see it in Bruno and his very energetic team. We are delighted to see that since VICT started operations in 2017, it has grown to become a major player in Melbourne, giving healthy competition to its peers. This expansion we are witnessing today is a clear sign that Filipino companies can thrive in some of the most advanced economies in the world. And in the case of VICT, they are in it for the long haul. We look forward to VICT's astounding success and continued growth. I am also reliably informed that VICT takes its corporate social responsibilities seriously. Aside from providing jobs and hewing closely to sustainable practices here in Victoria, VICT has also been supportive of the Filipino seafarers that constitute a large proportion of the seafarers that pass through its facilities, as well as the 95,000-strong Filipino community in Victoria. As VICT has supported numerous Filipino community events, including the harmonized celebrations of the 125th anniversary of the Declaration of Philippine Independence last June 2023, I would like to extend my thanks to Bruno and VICT for helping the vibrant Filipino community become more visible, more involved here in Australia. VICT is a Philippine success story, and I hope it will only be the beginning. With a strategic partnership that has been signed between Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and myself last year, I hope to have laid the groundwork for even more success stories like this in many different sectors, and possibly two-way investments to allow Australian businesses to also take part in the exciting economic prospects that we are now witnessing in the Philippines. Filipino investments in Australia are thriving, and there could be a lot more mutually beneficial pursuits between our two economies that share many universal values. I look forward to our economic relationship bringing about mutual prosperity to our two countries. Today, we inaugurate a facility remotely that will be here for years to come. This facility is built for the long haul, akin to the partnership of our two nations. I am confident that it will be a witness to a future to be defined by closer economic cooperation, a more dynamic and fruitful collaboration between the Philippines and Australia. So once again, Congratulations to all the individuals who have worked tirelessly to achieve this exceptional success. Congratulations to you all. Thank you, mabuhay, and good afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. President, for your inspiring message. To mark this milestone, may we request His Excellency President Marcos and First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos and Mr. Razon to unveil the commemorative marker, which will be permanently displayed at the Victoria International Terminal at Webb Dock East. Mr. President, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to all, and we would like to invite our distinguished guests for a commemorative photo opportunity. Thank you. And that concludes the off-site inauguration of Victoria International Container Terminal Phase 3 expansion. Thank you to all and congratulations.